Today's adventure starts on the Elf Road.
Fox Cubs!
Are you looking forward to your first day at Fox Cubs, Ben?
Yes, Dad.
I loved being a fox cub when I was your age. I've still got my hat. In my day, it was Old Grey Wolf in charge. They've got a new leader now. I wonder who it is.
Welcome to Fox Cubs, everybody. I'm the new leader.
Hello, Nanny Plum.
Don't call me Nanny Plum. I'm Fluffy Owl. To-wit, to-woo.
Hello, Fluffy Owl. To-wit, to-woo. Hi, Holly. Hi, Ben.
Hello, Nanny Plum. What are you doing here?
I'm the new Fox Cub leader. You have to call me Fluffy Owl. To-wit, to-woo.
Oh, hello, Fluffy Owl.
You have to say the to-wit, to-woo bit as well.
Tawit Tawoo.
You're just in time for the badges.
Oh, is someone getting a badge? Ben, you're going to have so much fun getting your badges.
Dad, what badges did you get when you were a fox cub?
I got an adventure badge, a sailing badge, and a knots badge.
A knots badge?
Yes, after days and days of tying knot after knot, I finally got my knots badge. It was hard work, but worth it.
Who wants a badge?
Eh?
Everyone step forward and tell me what badge you'd like. You first, Rosie.
Can I have an adventure badge, please?
One adventure badge.
But...
Can I have a sailing badge?
Of course. One sailing badge. Strawberry, what would you like?
A knots badge, please.
Here you go.
Stop it! Stop it at once! You don't just hand out badges.
Why not?
You have to earn your badges. To get my adventure badge, I had to spend 3 days camping in the wild.
Well, I watched a whole night of TV for my watching TV badge.
Watching TV badge? That's not what the Fox Cubs are about. The Fox Cubs are about having adventures in the wild.
Adventures do sound like fun.
We like adventures.
Mr. Elf, can we have an adventure in the wild?
Well, it's not up to me. It's up to Fluffy Owl.
Oh, very well. Follow me, everyone. OK, here we are, having an adventure. What do we do?
Well, imagine we had to look for food.
How do we find food here?
Fluffy Owl, why don't you show the children how to find food in the wild?
All right. This way, everyone.
Now they'll see. It's not easy to find food in the wild.
Hiya! We found food.
Ice cream!
Ice cream?
Yes, from the ice cream van over there.
But that's cheating.
Look, you said find some food, so we did. Now you're changing the rules.
We got you a raspberry ripple, Mr. Elf.
OK, moving on from finding food. Does anybody know how to make a shelter?
Oh, me! I brought my tent. Watch this. There we go.
Ooh.
It's got 5 bedrooms, a bathroom, a television, and even a cellar.
Ooh, it's amazing. The best tent in the world.
We can't sleep in that.
Why not? What's wrong with being comfortable when you're on holiday?
This is an adventure, not a holiday. We'll make a shelter out of 2 twigs and a leaf. You lean the twigs up like this, and hey presto, what have you got?
2 twigs and a leaf. Where's the bed?
You sleep on the ground. It's nature's bed. Lovely and cosy.
But why bother when you can sleep in my castle tent?
You're missing the point. Do you Fox Cubs want a real adventure?
Yes!
Good. If you're going to learn how to survive in the wild, you have to be in the wild. Like, at the top of a mountain.
What?
Fluffy Owl, please magic us to the top of a mountain.
OK. Abracadabra.
Wow, we're at the top of a real mountain.
Fantastic. Now, how are we going to get home?
Easy. I'll magic us home.
Let's say you don't have your wand with you.
OK, I'll call for help.
No phone either.
Hello.
But That's going to make it very, very difficult to get home.
Exactly. But when you get home, you will have earned your adventure badge.
So, what do we do first?
Maybe we should start by working out which mountain we're on.
Good, Ben. That's exactly what we should do.
Fluffy Owl, which mountain did you magic us to?
No idea.
What?
You just said a mountain. I don't know one mountain from another.
Well, that makes things a bit tricky.
Why?
Because we don't even know what country we're in.
Oh,
Perhaps you should magic us back home, and we'll start again.
I can't. You threw my wand down the mountain.
Oh, yes. Let's ring for help.
But you threw Fluffy Owl's phone down the mountain too.
Oh, yes. So I did.
You wanted us to be lost. Now we're lost. Happy now?
I'm sure Mr. Elf wouldn't have sent us to the top of a mountain if he didn't know how to get us home.
Thank you, Strawberry. OK, I think I can work out where we are by using my compass. Let's see. North is that way, and the position of the sun is... Oh, my goodness! We're on Everest!
What's that then?
Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the whole world!
Is Mount Everest far from home, Dad?
A bit far from home, Ben, yes.
And is it really very high?
A bit high? Yes, Holly.
I suppose we could just climb down.
Just climb down? Just climb down Everest, the enormous, treacherous mountain of rock and ice? Perilous cliff after perilous cliff that could only be conquered by the world's greatest mountaineers?
So, Mount Everest is not safe for children to climb down?
No, Mount Everest isn't child-friendly.
So what do we do now, Mr. Einstein?
I don't know.
Oh, if only we had my castle tent.
What good would that do?
We could watch TV.
Could a fairy fly for help?
In that wind, you'd be blown away. No, what we need is someone who can climb down the mountain and fetch help.
I know! Gaston is good at climbing!
Good idea, Ben.
Go, Gaston, go! Get help!
It may be some time before Gaston returns. After climbing down the mountain, he will have to journey through the jungle, cross the desert, swim the ocean before he arrives at the Little Kingdom.
Hello, Gaston. What's that? All the children and Fluffy Owl and Mr. Elf all trapped at the top of a mountain, you say? Then this is a job for Old Grey Wolf. Awoo! Lead the way, Gaston. Is this mountain far? Still further? Oh, are we nearly there? So, quite a way then.
Gaston's been gone for ages. I hope he's all right. Gaston!
And he's brought Old Grey Wolf.
Oh, I'm very pleased to see you, old grey donkey.
It's Old Grey Wolf, and you have to say, awoo!
OK, awoo.
What's your plan, Old Grey Wolf? Awoo! Have you brought the elf helicopter to lift us to safety, or a team of mountain rescue elves to carry us down the mountain?
Actually, I set off in a bit of a hurry, and you were a bit further away than I expected.
So, you're just here on your own without a plan of any sort?
Yes, that's about it. Maybe you should do a bit of a magic?
I'd love to, but he threw my wand away.
So that's why I found it at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh, it's good to have you back again.
So, if you wouldn't mind magicking us back home?
No problemo.
Hooray! That was a really good adventure. Thank you, Fluffy Owl. Twit-twoo!
Well, you should thank Mr. Elf. It was his idea.
Thank you, Mr. Elf.
Yes, Dad, it was great!
Ho ho! And I think all of you fox cubs have earned your adventure badges.
Indeed, adventure badges for everyone.
Thank you, Old Grey Wolf. Wahoo!
And for fetching help in the Fox Cubs' hour of need, one of you has earned the rescue badge.
Who is it?
Gaston, of course.
Gaston to the rescue!
Today's adventure starts at the little castle.
Queen Thistle's teapot.
Da da doo dum da dee da, dum da dum dum da dee da, da 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 dum da dee da dee.
My new fairy tea set has arrived.
Ooh! Ooh! It's so beautiful and it's so sparkly.
It's also very delicate, Holly. That means it breaks easily, so you can look, but don't touch.
Yes, Mummy.
It is a beautiful teapot. Shall I give it a bit of a dust, Your Majesty?
No, Nanny Plum. Even you mustn't touch it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Good. Now, as it's such a lovely day, why don't we go for a nice walk?
Can I stay here and look at the tea set instead?
All right, Holly, but look and don't touch.
Yes, Mummy. Ooh!
Hello, Nanny Plum.
Hello, Ben.
Can Holly come out to play?
I'm afraid Princess Holly is very busy looking at a teapot. Perhaps if...
Ben, I've got something to show you.
OK, Holly.
Look, Mummy's fairy tea set. Isn't it beautiful?
I suppose so.
No one is allowed to touch it. Not even Nanny.
Why not?
Because it's very delicate.
Well, what can you do with it then?
Well, you can have tea parties with it, of course.
But we're not supposed to.
Just hold them, silly. It's not hard. Look at me. How do you like your tea, Mr. Elf? Weak or strong?
Holly! You've broken the Queen's teapot!
Oh, no! Mummy will be so sad.
We weren't supposed to touch it, were we?
No. What can we do?
Can you fix it with magic?
I'll try. Abracadabra, abracadoo. Mend this teapot.
Well, that didn't work. Nanny will know a spell. Let's ask her.
No, we can't tell anyone.
What can we do then?
Ben, aren't elves good at mending things?
Yes.
And you're an elf?
Ben Elf.
So, can you help me mend it?
I'm not sure.
Please, Ben. You're my very best friend. And you're my only hope.
OK. I've got stuff for mending things at home.
We can carry the pieces in this box.
But what if someone sees us?
I can make us invisible. I know that spell. Abracadibbly-dibble, make us invisible.
Hey, it worked. Come on.
Dum da dum dum da dee da.
Shh, there's Nanny.
Ben, be quiet. Oh, bother. My invisible spell has worn off.
That's all right. We're nearly there. No one will see us now.
Hello, Ben. Hello, Princess Holly.
Hello, Mrs. Elf.
What are you two up to, then?
Nothing, Mum. We're just going to mend something.
Yes, elves are good at mending things. And you're an elf.
Yes, Mum. This is where I keep all my mending stuff. Glue, paint, brushes.
And glitter. Oh, goody.
First, I have to put a mat down so that we don't get glue on the floor.
Yes.
And we must wear aprons to keep our clothes clean.
Now what?
We stick the pieces together with glue, like this. 1, 2, 3. There, it's stuck.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. There, it's mended.
Hooray! It doesn't look quite right.
We can paint it.
Yes.
That's better.
It had flowers on it too. I'm good at painting flowers. There. But I think it was a bit more sparkly.
We can use glitter.
I love glitter. It's so glittery. There. Hooray!
Do you think your mum might see the difference?
Yes.
Maybe it just needs more glitter.
No, Ben. We tried to mend it, but it didn't work.
We'll just have to ask Nanny Plum for a spell.
All right, let's go to Nanny.
There's Nanny. Go on, ask her for a spell.
Nanny, please can I ask you a question about spells, please?
A question? Of course.
Nanny, a little friend of mine has broken something and wants to mend it. What spell can she use?
Do I know this little friend?
No. She's a goblin and she lives far away and you don't know her at all.
Is it a special thing this little goblin broke?
Yes.
And did the little goblin break it on purpose?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to break it.
Oh, I see. You broke it.
Oh, Nanny, I didn't mean to break it.
Oh, don't worry, Holly. It can't be that bad.
It is that bad.
Don't be silly. It's not as if you've broken the Queen's teapot. What did you break?
The Queen's teapot.
Oh.
Mummy's going to be so sad.
But we did mend it.
Well, I'm sure it's okay then.
It doesn't look exactly like it did before. Ah! Please, can you fix it, Nanny?
Don't worry. I know just what to do.
I knew Nanny Plum would have a spell to fix it.
I'm not going to fix it.
Are you going to buy a new teapot?
No, much simpler than that.
What?
We'll tell the Queen. Excuse me, Your Majesty.
What is it, Nanny Plum?
Unfortunately, there has been a little accident.
Accident? What happened?
I'm sorry to say that your teapot has been broken.
Oh, the teapot I said no one was to touch.
Yes.
Nanny Plum, I told you not to dust that tea set.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I have a good mind to turn you into a slug.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, darling?
Could you turn me into a snail, perhaps, instead?
No.
Mummy, it was me. I did it. And I've been sad all day. And now you're going to have to turn me into a slug instead of Nanny.
Oh no, my poor darling. Don't be sad. It's only a silly piece of pottery.
But, Mummy, you were going to turn Nanny into a slug.
Oh, I didn't really mean that.
Sorry I made you sad, Mummy.
Oh, Holly, I'm only sad that you felt you couldn't tell me.
We did try and mend it.
It doesn't look like it did before, but the children have tried their hardest.
Oh, that is beautiful. Just as beautiful as it was before.
Shall I give it a dust, Your Majesty?
No, This is one of a kind and very fragile. No one must touch it. Promise.
We promise.
I will treasure it forever.